What's up, y'all? I think that the video is playing here. I've got my buddy with me here today. This is little Lily. My wife dropped Lily off by the office today, so she's going to be hanging out with us. But y'all, as you guys are coming into the webinar today, pop in the comments box that you can see me, that you can hear me, the whole shebang. I want to do a quick tech check. So, guys, pop in the comments box if you can see me, if you can hear me. This is actually going to be a training I haven't done this one in this way before, so I'm pretty pumped about it. If you do hear any dog whining or whistling in the background, it's just Lily. She's fine. She's looking for my wife. But pop in the comments box, y'all. If you can see me, hear me, quick double yes. Then let me know where you're calling in from. I always love to kind of tailor these trainings for location of the country. We'll look at some data if it makes sense, and really dive into your specific situation. So where are you calling in from? And are you an investor? Are you an agent? Or are you what we call a hybrid? Or are you doing both? Okay, so let me know, guys, in the comments box. And this is kind of an impromptu training. We're going to dig in together. I'm going to be kind of going all over and showing you guys how to do some things. So this will be an executable training, which I'm pumped about. And I want this to be interactive. So this is going to be a smaller group today. We invited a much smaller group. We want to keep it small and intimate. And so we get a chance to dig in, and hopefully I'll be able to answer your guys' questions. Okay, so what we're going to be doing, I'm going to share my screen now. Come on, I'll share that screen. There it is. Cool. We're going to be diving into a topic. Now, we've been talking about evergreen marketing for quite some time. Okay, evergreen marketing is not a new topic for Carrot. We coined the phrase evergreen marketing a number of years ago. We literally own the domain for it, and we've really been driving that concept into the real estate industry. I was talking with an executive at EXP recently. He's the right behind the number 2 at the company, and he heads up the whole what's called the investor-centric agent division. And even on that call, they were talking about the concept of evergreen marketing and how powerful it is now and in the future. So we're going to dive in. We're going to show you how to unlock growth and eliminate burnout. So you can stop cold calling if you want to. You can stop direct mail if you want to. Text message marketing, which is already having legal issues as well in many parts, and really stop doing the marketing things that might be draining your energy right now. So if that resonates with you, pop in the comments box, y'all. Like I said, as you're coming in, where you're calling in from. Are you an agent? Are you an investor? And I'm just going to dive in. And like I said, we'll make this interactive. So you are at the right spot, y'all. If you're a real estate agent, if you're a real estate investor. Now, on the investor side of things, it's really wholesalers, flippers. We have a lot of people right now doing creative finance in the market that we're in. But the most ideal, honestly, is the person that we call hybrid, is the person who's doing both the investor side and the agent side, the retail side of the market. When you do that, you're able to really step into leveraging the leads more effectively. And also, if you're an agent, it's an amazing income stream and you can serve your sellers better. Awesome. So we've got NorCal Investor, Alex Investor. Amazing. The majority of our clients are investors. Another thing, guys, the market is continuing to change. There's a lot of changes happening. So if you're seeing some of those impending changes and in the industry, you want to really stand out and grow while getting more freedom in your business, and stop buying leads if you want to. I remember at one of our Carrot Camp events here in the office, we were talking to one of our clients who they finally were able to hang up the cold call phone forever. They were doing cold calling for 2 years. It kept them on what we call a hamster wheel. We'll talk about that here in a second. And they were able to hang that up. And now they have so much more freedom in their business. And the third thing, guys, if you've realized that some of those normal ways of marketing, like cold calling, like posting on social media or direct mail or SMS marketing, they work, right? But the challenge that I discovered in my own business and what we've worked on with thousands of our members is that type of marketing tends to keep you on a continual hamster wheel, right? We stay on this hamster wheel and we can never get off that hamster wheel unless we adjust the way that we're approaching our marketing. Your marketing is actually keeping you on the hamster wheel and driving you towards more burnout. So the industry is shifting. These are some of the things that we see going on right now. The industry is shifting. It's almost on a weekly basis. We're seeing new things come at us as far as interest rates going up. You have the new thing that hit the economy about crypto 3 weeks ago, and you have this other thing. Well, how are they all impacting real estate? There's a big adjustment that was just made in Dallas, Texas, where they're making Airbnbs or short-term rentals in giant swaths of the town illegal. And so there's it impacted over 1,000 Airbnb properties in that area. What are investors going to do with that, right? You've got to sell them or turn them into long-term rentals, but there's so many things happening. And the biggest thing that we're looking at is how do we add consistency in someone's marketing? Because even when the market's shifting and you have a consistent lead flow of the most motivated people, you're kind of in the driver's seat, right? You're kind of in the driver's seat. Amazing. 123 sold cash. They're in Brazil. I love it. One of my good friends, one of my best friends, and his wife are actually down in Brazil right now too, visiting family. So the market's shifting, guys. Another thing right now is outbound leads for many people are getting harder. Like I said, text message marketing is becoming under more and more scrutiny from the legal side of it. And I'll talk with investors who are like, man, text message marketing it works, but I don't want to talk with our clients. I'm hiding behind my website. I don't even want people to know what our website is because I don't want to get sued. And if you're doing any marketing like that might be working, but puts you on edge, or it might be working, but it just doesn't make you feel good. And you're always kind of looking behind you to go, is someone going to catch us doing these things? It's probably a pretty darn good clue that you shouldn't be doing those things. And there's an easier way to do it. Okay. So we're going to show you guys how to attract people. And one thing that I've experienced, and maybe you guys might have too, pop in the comments boxes, is burnout, right? When we're doing the type of marketing that yields a lot of unqualified leads that we have to sift through. And when our business is based off of hamster wheel activities, things that we do once and we have to continually do, and the results are going to stop when we get off that hamster wheel, like cold calling or direct mail or driving for dollars or any of those, we start to get burnt out. And while all of those things work, and I actually suggest that people should do those things, I never want to build my business foundation off of hamster wheel marketing because inherently it traps us. So how do we build it off of what we call evergreen marketing and then add hamster wheel over the top of it? Okay. Well, this was a Facebook thread I was following. This is just a month or so back. And a guy named Greg Hellback, he's a big investor. He's a big direct mail guy. He actually has a whole training course on doing direct mail. So he's known as the direct mail guy. He's been a Carrot member for many, many years. And he posted this on Facebook and got lots of reaction. He said, PPC, SEO, and mail. So he does a lot of mail, like I said, leads are the move. Inbound over outbound. Make people call you, not the reverse. He says quality over quantity. Now, down in that thread, y'all, one thing that we started to talk about, I said up here, I said, hey, I've been preaching this for a decade. It takes the market a while to realize how outbound tends to keep you on a hamster wheel. And then one of our clients, Zach, said, Trevor, SEO all day long. Been with Carrot since 2012. And then Greg popped in. He said, once we started doing inbound, it got real freaky in our business in a positive way. LOL. People are begging us to buy their house versus the other way around. Okay. That's what this is about, guys, is people who are already motivated to sell and getting in front of those prospects and then making it an evergreen marketing activity. So the results keep on happening over and over and over again from that single activity that you did. And that's what Greg is doing to run a 7-figure business doing this. Here's another example. This is Keith Sant. Keith actually started as a Carrot customer, came to a few Carrot camps, an event that we do here at our office with just 15 people. We do it in September and we do it in May. And the first time Keith showed up, literally the month before, he had his first $100,000 a month. But he was still doing a bunch of bandit signs and some other things, and he was getting burnt out. To do that $100,000, he had to work about 60 hours a week because of the quality of the leads he was getting required him to do more work to qualify those and sift out to find the few that were the good ones. And now he's still able to produce amazing revenue on 10 to 20 hours a week of time. And this is a note that he popped into Facebook as well not too long ago. He said, I just got an organic lead this morning. Went on the appointment, and the seller just wanted me to take it. Said they said that they would let it go for $1,000 and they didn't want to pay property taxes anymore. So their motivation was, I have property taxes on this property over here and I just want to get rid of it. Right. They didn't have any attachment to that. And then Keith said, I just couldn't take this property for $1,000. He didn't feel good about it. He's an honest, ethical investor, which is what we really drive here at Carrot. And he said, so I locked it up for $10,000 and he was pumped. The worst house I've been to, but the assessed value of the land is $149. I'm going to just buy with cash, throw it on the MLS for $70K and get a bid and hopefully bid it up to $100K for the win. He said Carrot for the win. Guys, the way you get insanely motivated sellers is by working with the sellers who are actively looking to sell, not the ones who might sell in the future, not the ones who you've got to tap on the shoulder with a direct mail piece or a cold call. You can get great deals like that. You 100% can. A lot of people do, but the best ones tend to come when the person seeks you out. And we're going to talk about how to do that in this call. I've got 3 sections, and we're going to dive into each one of those here in a bit. Just kind of dive into some of the data a little bit more before we dig into the 3 keys to make this inbound marketing work in 2023. We ran some surveys and some data with our clients. We just said, hey, let us know about the data with your online, your inbound, your carrot leads versus your non-carrot leads or your offline leads. And we just said, what is your average profit per deal? How many leads does it take you to get one of those deals? And let us know those so we can compare the 2. And what they said was this: our methods, which is carrot, that's inbound marketing using the carrot system and software we're going to show today. About 8.2% of the leads turn into a deal. That means 1 in 8 leads turns into a deal. Okay. According to this survey. Now we have some people where it's 1 in 15, 1 in 20. We have some people where it's 1 in 3. It just depends, but the average is 1 in 8. The other marketing methods, y'all, was 1.1%. Okay, 1.1% of the leads that they were getting from direct mail, from cold calling, from those things actually turned into a deal. Now, what does that mean? That means almost 8 times more work, almost 8 times more leads to sift through to get the same amount of deals. That doesn't equal freedom, right? So then you've got to build a team, or you've got to be on the hamster wheel to do that, and your margins get compressed even further. Well, the average profit per deal, this was even cooler, because when you're working with motivated leads, okay, they're willing to sell the property faster, and they're willing to sell in terms more. So with the methods we're going to be teaching on this training, y'all, the average profit per deal was $23,089. Okay, but the other methods where you're tapping the person on the shoulder and hoping that they're motivated, what the average profit per deal was $9,159. So over twice the average profit per deal and almost 8 times higher conversion rate. When you mix the 2 together, y'all, the reason we focus on inbound, or what we call evergreen marketing, so heavily is because our company's stated mission is literally to help people build businesses of freedom and impact. And as we're looking at how do we help our clients get more freedom, the first way is to help you get in front of more quality leads so you can stop wasting time on low quality leads and start just spending your time in closing deals and doing the things you love in your life, not wasting time on things that coaches tell you to do or whatever, because they get deals, but they completely, put you on a hamster wheel and drive you down the path of a business you don't love. All right. One cool thing about this method too is the results actually gain momentum over time. So as you put the content on your website the way we're going to teach today, I'm going to demo a bunch of stuff. As you start to grow in the Google search rankings, as you do those things, your results actually grow and increase. They get easier, they get better, but your workload goes down. So there's no other marketing method out there other than networking, like personal in-person networking. Okay, which is what I call evergreen marketing, but offline. There's no other marketing method where your workload is going to go down as your ROI goes up. Okay, cold calling is a one-to-one thing. I make a call, I talk to a person. Direct mail is a one-to-one thing. I send out a blast to 5,000 people, and that's it. This is the only thing where workload goes down as your ROI goes up over time. Okay, and what we're going to be talking about on this training is really, I'm going to be giving you some information, but my focus is transformation. Okay, information is something that you receive and you don't do anything with it. Transformation is information that you get and you go do something with it. And so what I want you to do is just like this client here who hopped on a training I did not too long ago. They posted a comment on our YouTube. They said, "This all works. I need to do more with video. The past 2 years, my business was selected Best of Tulsa, Oklahoma for real estate consultants category because my online presence with Carrot and social media." Guys, I want you to transform your business. I want you to transform the way that you look at it, not just soak up this information. Okay, this one here is another one. They closed 3 deals exclusively from SEO leads and Carrot. No PPC in their example. I'm going to actually show you how to do paid traffic on this call. Going to give you some ad examples. Going to give you the whole thing on this call. But he said no attribution to any Facebook ads, just Google search results and credibility. I want you to lock that word in your brain because we're going to talk about credibility a ton. It said total revenue from the 3 deals was $27,000. Thought you'd like that testimonial. It's not all me. And he talked about our team as well. They're going to go celebrate with some lobster on the grill, guys. I love it. So I want to drive some transformation. All right, during this call, we're going to help you get off of that hamster like we talked about. I don't want to see you on this yellow roller coaster. Okay, this is how most people are running their business. They're doing hamster wheel activities that work while you're doing them. Like I said, when you're picking up the phone, it works. When you're driving for dollars, it works. But the challenge is, if you want to take vacation, or if you get sick, or you get really, really busy with all these leads, so you stop doing that thing, and then all of a sudden your leads and your deals in a month or 2 or 3 months plummet because you took your eye off the ball and you stopped prospecting over here. How do we make it so our website prospects for us 24/7? That's Evergreen Marketing. That's this little green bar. Now, the challenge with Evergreen Marketing we're going to talk about is it takes some time. It's like kind of like working out, right? When you want to work out, you show up to the gym. You're going to pick up some weights and you're going to do some activities. You're going to hop on the treadmill, and you're doing activity, right? You're doing activity, but you don't leave that workout and look in the mirror and go, "Oh my gosh, I am in completely amazing shape now," right? No, it takes time. You've got to build up. But you're going to look back in 30 days and 60 days. You're going to feel tight. You're going to feel better. You're going to have more energy. And all of a sudden, you're going to look in that mirror and you're going to go, "Damn, I look pretty good. I've put in hard work." But the thing that most people don't do when they're focusing on Evergreen Marketing is many people are tempted to go back to the hamster wheel marketing because it's easier, because it gets an immediate result. That's the equivalent of someone who's looking to get in shape or lose weight, and they go over there to the medical weight loss facility and have it all shaved off or whatever that procedure is, versus putting in the work and saying, "I'm just going to work this off." That's more sustainable. Which one is more sustainable for the long term? Okay, it's going to be the one where you put in the work, but it built momentum, and it's going to be there for a long time. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. Is how do you build momentum and get off of that hamster wheel? I also want to help you guys in this training spend more time closing and less time prospecting. Okay, way too many of us are talking to unqualified leads. I want you guys just to close deals more. If you could wave that magic wand, and you had way more qualified leads in your pipeline that actually had a chance to close into deals, how much of a difference would that make in your time working, in your pocketbook, your revenues at the end of each month, each quarter? Versus a lot of investors have piles of leads that they're trying to sift through, and there's deals in there somewhere, but it takes a lot of work to get them out. We want to help you build momentum into this market cycle. Right now, the inventory levels are still pretty darn low, right? But we are having lots of deals happen. We're having some of our clients who are having the best years ever, and some of our clients having a really, really hard year. But one of the things that's true across all the clients that are having their best years ever is they're building trust and credibility on their websites the way I'm going to show you today, and doubling down on that, because right now it's key to build that momentum. And we want to have you really look back in 12 months ago, "I'm so glad I made this shift. I'm so glad I made this shift from hamster wheel marketing to Evergreen Marketing, because now I have momentum." Was it work? Heck yeah, it was work. Did it take some time? Yeah. Did I doubt myself at month 4, at month 6, at month 7 when it wasn't hitting the way that I thought? Heck yeah, I did. But you know what? I stuck to it. I kept going with it, just like working out, just like anything that's worthwhile for the long term. And you're going to look back and go, "I'm so glad I stuck with it, because the momentum that I now have, I could never get with any other marketing." Okay. And we want you guys to become the logical choice in the market. And this is a very, very specific process to make this happen. Anybody can do it, but most people don't. So I'm going to show you guys the steps to become the logical choice, so you start to win deals away from investors and agents that maybe are currently winning them from you. There's a couple tweaks you can make on your websites to become that logical choice and to win some of those amazing deals. All right, guys. So here's the 3 keys that we're going to dive into today. This will be about a 90-minute workshop or so. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to be showing how you can do that on our software to make everything easier, but you can do these things on other systems. Okay. You don't have to use Carrot to do what I'm teaching you today, but Carrot makes it all easier. So I'm going to be showing how to do that. And then at the end of this training, I'm actually going to show you guys how to get the best deal that we ever offer on our software right here on these trainings. You're going to be able to get thousands of dollars of bonuses in addition to some of our core trainings that are going to help you accelerate it. We're going to give you several months of our software included in this package. And we've got a special bonus for you for anyone who wants to do Google ads. I'm going to tell you what the bonus is here in a little bit. but this is $1,000 bonus by itself that I'm pumped. That's going to help you guys get ads online that convert insanely quick, fast. Okay. So the first key, guys, is build a hub of trust and credibility. I'm going to show you what a hub looks like and how to properly build trust and credibility in this market. It's key. Even if you don't plan on doing any online marketing, guys, if all you did in this training was do the first section, that alone is going to make you money this year. How many leads and deals are you losing right now because of underperformance on your website from your offline marketing? Doesn't even matter if you're not trying to get online marketing happening. Okay, guys, I'll show you how to win that revenue back. Number 2, how to get in front of already motivated sellers, not ones you have to convince, not ones who you've got to tap on the shoulder, literally people who are actively looking on Google to sell their property. I'm going to show you stats. I'm going to show you data. I'm going to show you how to go out there actually and do the research and find out how many people are searching different things. I'm going to show you tools that you can do that. Okay. And then number 3, I want to show you guys how to trade $1 for $4 with paid marketing done the right way. Okay. So let's dig in, y'all. Key number one. If you guys have any questions, pop in the comments box. People ask, is this live? Yes, it's live. It's 2:22 p.m. Pacific time as the time I speak right now. It's live. All right. So number 1 is trust and credibility. How to convert people that you are already marketing to. Okay. So there's a concept that I want to kind of introduce you guys to. I was on a call with our Epic Plan members just recently. Our Epic Plan is our highest level clients. Okay. They're our highest level clients. And in our Epic Plan, actually, I'm going to bounce out of this screen share. I'm going to share something else. In our Epic Plan, y'all, we were digging in with some of our clients and really mapping out, like, how do you think about marketing? What should we do to think about marketing the correct way? And most people, I would argue, actually think about marketing completely backwards from how it should be. And as I've grown multiple companies, 6-figure companies, 7-figure companies, 8-figure companies, as I've grown them, I've seen that this is increasingly true. Okay. What most people do with their marketing is they start right over here. Okay. They start right over there. They say, I'm going to go out and get some traffic. All right. They start to drive some traffic from Google ads or from Google pay-per-click, SEO, Facebook ads, or they go do a direct mail drop, or they start to do cold calling. They go, I need to get traffic, right? They get some traffic coming in, and then they go, cool, now I need to turn those people into leads, right? So they have a website or whatever it is that they're going to do. Maybe people are just going to call you. And then last, they go, cool, now let me convert them. The problem, if we think in this way, that we start with the traffic and we drive them to conversion with our marketing, the problem is we end up having a bunch of people who fall off right here at the end of the customer journey. This right here is when you have a deal that is closed. Okay, that's when you have a deal closed right there. And this is the phase. It's called the nurture phase, or what I call the decision phase, where the person is making a decision on who to work with. This is where most people fall off in the sales process for any business. Okay, real estate investors, agents, toilets, I don't care what it is, right? This is where most people fall off in the process. And most people ignore the things that you need to do to build trust and credibility. Okay, it's trust and credibility. We ignore those things and we end up losing deals because right there at the last second, someone's looking at your website and someone else's website, and your website doesn't have the content or the reviews that eliminate all their objections so they feel comfortable working with you. Or your website doesn't have an about page that helps people get to know you and feel that trust, but they're over on this other site that does. And I'm going to show you guys some real examples today on the web of exactly what you should be doing. Way too many people are losing their deals right there at the end. And if your average profit per deal, let's say, is $20,000, okay, how many of those deals are you okay losing this year because of underperformance on the trust and credibility part of it, or what I call the decision phase? Okay, guys, there's a real model to tighten this up. So instead, what we need to do with our marketing, then I'm going to bounce back to our slides, is we actually need to work backwards with our marketing. Okay, well, what does working backwards with our marketing mean? Let me get this corrected. Come on, there we go. Cool. What does working backwards with our marketing mean? Well, working backwards with our marketing means we start our marketing here at the end. We start at the decision phase, meaning I want to make sure to dial in the reviews, the credibility. I want to dial in my online credibility hub or authority hub. So all of my marketing now is going to convert at a higher rate, because when people go on the web, they're going to find the right things about me. They're going to build trust, build credibility. They're going to close into a deal. I'm going to show you guys a real example of a IG message I got from one of my friends literally just shoot about an hour ago. And I'm going to show you that screenshot as we pop this back up here, okay? Because it's so darn key. So we work backwards. So Bo Hollis sent me this literally an hour and 16 minutes ago. Okay, Bo said this. He said, he sent this message in the gray. He said, if you go to my lead center, so that's into his Carrot website. So this is his Carrot website. Let me pop this back up. This is his Carrot website right here, Simply Sold. Okay. He said, if you go to my lead center in Simply Sold, you'll see the newest lead. And the seller said she did all her research and she binged all my videos and loved my main page video. He said she cried in her living room and said she thought I was the only one who could help after watching the video. Guys, that's all about trust and credibility. That gal had a pain that she wanted to have solved. What most investors and agents do is we try to push our solution, right? We try to push our solution. We say, hey, I can make a quick cash offer. I'm going to make the highest offer. What a lot of sellers really want is comfort. They want to know that they can trust the person that they're working with. And in this case, Bo's winning a deal because of that trust, and someone else is losing a deal in that market because of that trust. She researched, she was on the internet. Maybe she saw your website if you're in their market of Louisville and chose not to work with you because you didn't take care of these things that Bo did. And I'm going to show you guys how you can do it. Okay. So the first concept is this, is all offline marketing drives online demand. Now, what does that mean? It means any marketing you do, direct mail, bandit signs, radio, TV, text message marketing, social media, referrals, all of that causes someone at some point to pick up their cell phone, right? And they go, I'm going to see who this person is. Are they legit? Is this company real? Man, if I don't find the company online, they must not be real. If you don't have a website, guys, number one, baseline level, how many deals are you losing this year because your prospects may not feel that you're fully credible? How many leads and deals you're okay with losing because of that? Hopefully none. Right. But then going back, and let's say that you do have a website, but it's not set up correctly, or it doesn't load fast, or it doesn't have the right things on it. Like Bo won that deal versus other people who had a site because he adjusted his a little bit better than the others. So all offline marketing creates online demand. If you're sending direct mail, even if it doesn't have your website on it, people are going to Google search your company name. Okay, if you're doing cold calling or text message marketing, people are going to Google search that phone number. What do they find when they search those things? Okay, do they find a thing that says scam call 1-800.com, or do they find a credible piece of content on your website that shows, hey, here's what we do, here's how we can help you, and we'd love to serve you? Once again, how many leads and deals are you okay with losing this year because of underperformance? So what we started to do about 7 or 8 years ago at Carrot, and why our clients completely dominate in Google today, the vast majority of the motivated seller leads that come in through the internet, through Google, the biggest single source is Carrot websites, even bigger than custom WordPress websites out there, guys, which is amazing. And the reason for it is we pioneered this model. Now, most websites go out there, they're just a landing page, a squeeze page, a simple website with a few pages. And we said, well, let's reverse engineer the websites and the companies that generate the most traffic, the ones that rank really, really high in Google. And we started this company in 2013, 2014. We looked at loopnet.com. We looked at Zillow. We looked at some of my own websites from my previous business. I said, let's reverse engineer what they're doing. And the core parts of a lead gen hub or an authority hub, the first thing, and this is what a lot of websites do, but most websites stop here, is the core conversion pages. I'm going to show you guys what these look like on some real examples from people that are 6- and 7-figure earners with online leads. Okay. So first of all, you have your core conversion pages. It's the basic pages. Hey, here's a page to sell your property. Here's how my process works. Here's our reviews. Here's about me. And here's some FAQ and a contact page, right? So that's the basics. Now, those pages, the reason I call them core conversion pages is because if someone does come from a direct mail piece, if they come from cold calling, if someone refers them to you, they're going to Google search your company name. They're going to land on your homepage, just like this right here. And then they're going to click around and go, let me find out about this company, right? Let me find out about this company. I'm going to go up here and see how their process works. Okay, so I'm clear that their process on how it works. I'm going to see how it compares against listing it with an agent. You know what? I'm even going to see, do they have reviews? Who the heck have they worked with? So these pages actually help to convert any traffic that you get from all marketing sources, right? But we don't want to stop there. Okay, so the next thing is, well, amazing. Let's get the decision phase done, which is the core conversion page. And I'll show you real examples, give you action items to take from here. The next thing we go, well, how do we get more traffic, right? In the next section, I'm going to show you how to get more traffic. How do we now rank on Google in front of those sellers who are already searching? Well, we create what we call location pages. And we were the ones who pioneered that in this industry to pretty much emulate Zillow. When you Google search anything like properties for sale, you're usually never going to find Zillow. You're not going to find Zillow that ranks really, really high. You're not going to find Zillow's homepage. You're not going to find rentals.com homepage. You're not going to find homes.com's homepage. You're always going to find a location page specific to that area. That is that actual page that ranks. It's not their homepage, right? So Zillow.com/Roseburg-OR rentals. So it's finding a page that's specific to the area and it's customized for that. That's what we call a location page. Now we have done that. We're going to show you guys how to do that even easier on the Carrot system and how to really attract more of those sellers who are searching those phrases. Last is what we call authority content. Okay, it's content that you put online that builds more trust, builds more credibility, and actually helps people recognize that you are the expert in that area. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what some of this looks like. Okay, we're just going to bounce. It's going to go ahead and bounce out of it. So I'm going to show you guys a few principles, a few key things that when I look at our websites that convert the highest across the Carrot system, I'm going to show you a few things that all of them have in common in some way, shape, or form. Okay. So the first thing on the decision phase, how do we tighten up that decision phase first? So all of our marketing converts better because when they land on our website is putting the best foot forward to build that trust, to build that credibility, to make it easy for them to navigate their website and to come in through the door. Okay. And why does this matter? Well, here's one of our clients right here, 1-800-2-SELL-HOMES. 1-800-2-SELL-HOMES, Carter Steph, he's in Oklahoma. Now they have divisions outside of Oklahoma now as well. They're all over the place. And when Carter came to us, Carter had a custom WordPress website. He spent $10,000 on this custom WordPress website. It was a really, really pretty looking website. It did get him some leads and deals, but he was on a call just like this. And he's like, dude, I wonder if my website's losing me leads and deals and I don't even know it. And so we brought him into our concierge service, basically the service to say, hey, you don't want to do any of the setup, just pay us to do it all for you, right? We're going to make it look good. We're going to write all the content for you, customize it. We're going to do all that for you. And we rolled it out. And he sent us an email about 3 months later. And I said, hey, Carter, how you guys doing? And I can read it off to you if you want to. But he basically said this. He said, Trevor, our leads have picked up so much that our website's converting almost 50% better, meaning all of the traffic that they were already getting from radio and TV. Those are their main sources of marketing there in the Oklahoma market, radio and TV, where people were putting in their URL. Hey, go to 1-800-2-SELL-HOMES.com to get a cash offer on your home. They would put in that URL and they would go to this website. That's the only thing that changed what was on the website and moved it over to Carrot. They ended up converting 50% more leads. And he said that their lead to deal ratio, okay, the percentage of leads that turn into a deal, actually increased dramatically, and 1 in 4 leads turned into a deal during that next year period for them. 1 in 4 leads turned into a deal. Okay. I asked them on a podcast. You guys can search it up. Just look up Carter Steph, Carrot, Carter Steph, Carrot. There's a podcast out there somewhere. I think we've done 2 or 3 with them. We have a bunch that have been done in 2023, 2022 as well. This is an example of one here here that's a really cool, dramatic example. When you go there and listen to what he says it added $20,000 a month in extra income that we were just throwing down the tubes. We didn't even know we were losing. The only reason they were losing it is because what was on their site. Okay, so I'll show you guys a few things you can do. So the first thing is clear, clean branding. The branding does not have to be fancy. It does not have to be professional. You don't have to go and pay a bunch of money to get it. But look how simple the branding is. Simply Sold. It explains what we do. It's very simple to read it. The logo is big. It's simple. Immediately when I land on this website, it's striking that this is probably a professional company, right? Right here, Optimal Home Buyers. Very simple. Okay, this was not a fancy logo. Okay, it has their location in Florida. Marco does about $1.3 million a year. Most of that through Carrot, through his website. Wasn't always that way. This one here, fair cash offer. Okay, now very simple logo. This one here, this is not even a good one at all, right? This is just his company name, Ocean City Buys. His company name is called Ocean City Development, but he calls his website Ocean City Buys, or OC Buys Houses. This is the largest home buyer in Boston. This is what his website looks like. He moved over from a custom WordPress website over to Carrot a number of years ago and hasn't stopped. Okay, so that's one of the first things: clean, clear, simple branding. The next thing, guys, that you'll find in common about all these is localized photos that look good but are clearly in the location that the people are selling their property. This is up in the Northeast. Okay, this right here is over in Virginia. That's a house that looks like it would be in Virginia. This is a house that's in Florida. Look at this. You can see the different pictures, imagery that can clearly show it's local. This right here, this is Louisville. So that's actually a picture of Louisville. So make sure that you're putting localized photos so everyone sees that this is a real person. Remove stock photos from your website. Rather than just having a random house, have a picture of you in front of the house with your seller. Okay, this is Dave and Sharon. Bo's explaining that they needed to sell. And he said, hey, if you need to sell, give us a call. Okay, down here, hey, this is another gal. I was happy that I had a chance to work with Bo. So swap out those stock photos. Even if you're on a Carrot system, just take the placement of the photo, swap it out with your own, and start to put in ones that show personality and show the people that you're actually working with. Okay, let's go down here. You can see here's Alex. Actually shows a picture of him. Here's the testimonials. But swap out the stock photos and start to localize and show the business, the locations that you do business in. Okay. The next thing I'm going to give you guys two more here is use video. Okay. Video is increasingly helping to increase conversion rates in a big way on our clients' websites right now. Now, a lot of people, a lot of investors, yeah, so this one here, OC Buys Houses. Yeah, he's the biggest wholesaler flipper in Boston by volume. Yep, for sure. So this one here, this is Alex Youngblood. So if any of you guys are on Facebook and are part of the Wholesaling Houses full-time Facebook group, this is Alex's Carrot website. He moved over from a custom WordPress website for better performance with Carrot. And one thing that he did is double down on video. Okay, he's got a video here that just kind of explains what they do. When they go to the about, or when they go to the how it works page, not only is there some text there, but then he has a short video on how the process works. Now, this has been increasing conversion. Let's say we go to reviews and testimonials. People are really, really engaging big time with video these days, guys. The data that we have shows that the highest converting traffic source across 10,000 plus websites on our network, across millions of visitors to our clients' websites per year, across almost 1 million leads, most of them seller leads on our clients' websites every single year. The highest converting traffic source is when people come from video, when people come from a YouTube link or an Instagram story link, which is crazy, right? Now, those aren't the highest volume, they're the highest converting. What does that tell us? It tells us that when people watch video with you on it, explaining your business, it builds trust and credibility, and they convert into a lead and into a deal at a much higher rate. So Alex started to go through and create video. Hey, let's create videos of these testimonials with sellers. Let's stand next to that seller and talk to them. Now, all of them don't have to be that way. You can put text, but have some video in there. Okay, let's pop over here to Simply Sold. So Bo did the same thing. Okay, you never want to put a video up here at the top. Never want to put a video up here at the top, y'all. Okay, but you can start to sprinkle them through other places. Hey, let's have a video with the testimonial. Let's have a video explaining what we do. Let's go to the how it works page and explain how our process works. Okay, are you guys seeing anything in common here? Now, not all of the sites have those videos as far as explaining what their business is, but they do have video testimonials. This is Tom Caffarella using a Carrot website in the Boston market using video. Okay, now he does have a video down here. You guys are seeing so many things in common, but you don't have to have a video to convert insanely well. This is Marco Padilla. He has good pictures. He has good credibility. And I don't believe Marco has a video on here, and he chose not to do the video thing. And he's crushing. He does over $1 million a year using this process, using a Carrot website. And I don't believe he has a video of himself, but he does have video testimonials here. Okay, last thing, guys. Last thing. And I'm just buzzing through some of the high-level things. We're going to move on to section number 2. The last thing, is third-party credibility is crazy important right now. Crazy important. Okay. So I'm going to look at these 3 sites. These are among the higher converting websites, and they've just taken the Carrot high converting framework and added their credibility and trust to it the way that we teach. Okay. So our high converting websites, and you add these elements to it, they convert even better. So you'll notice right here the Better Business Bureau link. Now, I'm not sure if the other ones do or not. I can't remember. Let's kind of scroll through some of these. Bo, it looks like, does not have it. Let's pop over here to this one here. So Alex Youngblood does. So he's got the Better Business Bureau, Google reviews, Facebook. Let's pop over here to Tom. I don't know if Tom does either. He does. He's got Better Business Bureau, Google reviews, the whole thing. So a couple things that you see in common here, guys. Now, this is not new as far as psychology that helps someone build trust and credibility. If you go to Amazon and look at any product, how often are you ever going to buy a product from Amazon if it doesn't have any reviews on it, right? Or if you're looking to buy a product on Amazon, but it's got 1 review and this other one's got 35 and they're good reviews, you're probably going to go with the one that has more reviews. Put yourself in the shoes of your seller. Put yourself in the shoes of your buyer. It's potentially their biggest financial transaction of their life, or at least the biggest one of the year, right? Don't you think they're probably going to look for those testimonials too if they're looking for them on a $49 kitchen gadget that they're buying from Amazon? Heck yeah, they are. And so if you guys are ignoring that right now, I guarantee you're losing deals. Guarantee you're losing deals. Okay, I was on a call with one of our clients, Rapid Home Buyers. And I was on a call with one of them today. So this is Eric Martin with Rapid Home Buyers. They moved over to Carrot from a custom WordPress website as well. They do almost 8 figures a year, y'all. Okay, this business is a big business. It's $7+ million a year business. And it's some young guys who are just rolling up, making deals happen, helping and serving sellers. Okay, so when we hop on theirs, I'm going to show you some other things that they do. But one of the things, if I were to search up Rapid Home Buyers, okay, Rapid Home Buyers reviews, so you can see people are searching that in Google. What pops up here? Okay, Rapid Home Buyers reviews. The Better Business Bureau is the very first thing that pops up. Let's see. And this is actually pulling one up from the United Kingdom, which is very, very interesting. It showed, Rapid Fire Home Buyers. There we go. I had it wrong. Rapid Fire Home Buyers. Okay, cool. So this is theirs right here. So you Google search Rapid Fire Home Buyers reviews, you have the Better Business Bureau here. So this is one thing I guided them on last week. I'm like, guys, you only have 2 reviews here. Let's see if we can't get 10 to 15. That's going to build that credibility. But what they've done amazing is over here in Google. They have 93 reviews at the 4.8 out of 5 stars. Can you imagine if you're a seller and you're working with Rapid Fire Home Buyers versus someone else in that Montgomery, Alabama market, and you Google search Rapid Fire Home Buyers, you see their reviews, you pop in their Carrot website, you see the reviews on the website, you see the credible looking site, you see their about page that talks about their team and has pictures working with people who you're probably going to work with. You're probably going to work with the company that seems more trustworthy and credible. Okay. So if you're a Carrot member, guys, the way that you do this is pop inside of your Carrot system. If you're not a Carrot member, use whatever tool you're using. But there is a reason, y'all. There is a reason why Carrot websites convert the best, rank the best, and we can show the data on that, and they're the fastest. Okay. So if you're a Carrot member, you just pop into the back end. Let's say I want to update the about page. I click this right here. It just click, drag, drop content editor. I can go right into here and put a video in. I can go right into here and put other types of content in. Okay. So it's very, very easy to add content, adjust content, move content around, and just do whatever you want to do inside of this content. Okay. That's really, really cool. Another thing, guys, that you can do is pop over here to the testimonials box. So you can add in testimonials in here, just like he's done. He's got Terry in here with a YouTube URL. So you put the video there with Terry. And our system automatically puts that on the website in the right areas, so he doesn't have to. All he has to do is add testimonials, and our website says, hey, start to put them in these places. And so our website automatically puts them in the spots that make the most sense. Okay. And there's a few other things that you guys can do, but it's insanely easy. Click, drag, drop, add YouTube videos, just like you would with any visual website editor. All right, guys. Let's move on to the next section here. Pop in the comments box, y'all, if that made sense. The whole key of that section was we need to focus on the decision phase of the marketing journey first before we have the opportunity to move up that customer journey to get more traffic. Okay, most of you guys are starting the opposite side. I launched traffic first. I launched direct mail, cold calling first. And man, I'll get my website and online credibility dialed in later. I can guarantee you're losing deals right now because of it. The question is how many. It's not are you losing deals? It's how many deals are you losing right now because of underperformance on that website and underperformance on your online credibility. Okay, guys, that's the first step in dialing in your evergreen marketing. Shore up the foundation so no more deals are slipping through your fingers. That one thing alone, that one deal that Bo's going to get from that IG message he sent me today, let's just say it's his average profit per deal, which it is about $35,000 in that market. That one deal that he would not have gotten without doing what we taught today and using the Carrot website for it, would pay for his Carrot website for 28 years or so. Okay, that one deal is going to pay for his Carrot website for 28 years. Guys, how worth it is to start to make a shift in some of these areas. Quick, simple things to help amplify and put more money in your pocket. Okay, guys, so key number two. Key number two is get in front of the flow of motivated sellers that are already looking to sell on Google. So I want to show you guys some data and some stats first, and we're going to go do some searching. So I'm going to be typing in some phrases. We're going to be looking for search volumes. I can even type in some things around your specific area. You know what, guys? I could even type in your competitors or your actual website to see what it's ranking for, so I can go after your keywords here inside of the Carrot keyword tool. But what I want to show you is this. Okay, one thing that some people will say is, well, how many deals are there actually on the internet? And is it flooded? Like, are there too many people going after the same deals? And that's crazy valid question, right? But what I'm going to show you is even for clients that started last month, 2 months ago, 6 months ago, 12 months ago, versus ones who have been with us for years, you have the same darn advantage that the people who've been doing this for years have. Okay, you just have the opportunity to step in and use the tool that's going to get you in front of those clients well and build credibility better. Have better credibility on there. Follow up with your leads faster. You can outrank people for these phrases if they're ranked there today. Okay. So when we're looking at this, just the phrase by itself, sell my house fast, okay, gets 18,100 searches per month across the country. Okay. That's just across the country. Now, it's a difficult phrase. It's an 85 out of 100. This is a screenshot from inside of the Carrot system. Okay. So let's go ahead and scroll down here. Open door, that phrase alone gets 110,000 searches per month. Let's go down here. We buy houses. We buy houses gets 14,800 searches per month. Houses near me for sale, that's a buyer search phrase. Get a cash offer, 9,900 searches a month. Sell my house, 9,900 searches. You get the idea. I could go on forever inside of our Carrot tool just looking for all these search phrases that people are typing into Google every single month. It amounts to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of searches per month of people looking to sell, even typing, random phrases or very specific phrases like this: sell my house fast, Kansas City. That may not sound like a lot, but it's almost 600 people typing that one exact phrase. That's the exact phrase. But that doesn't include people typing sell my house fast, Kansas City, MO, or Kansas City, Missouri, or sell my house fast in Kansas City, or sell my house quickly in Kansas City, or sell my home quickly in Kansas City. It's literally just those exact words. So guys, there's a lot of volume of searchers right now. So the other side of it then is, well, how many investors are out there competing for this? So the agent market so far, y'all, in general, the agent market is ignoring these search phrases. There's over 1 million real estate agents in America. And I was talking with the number one guy at EXP that heads up what they call the investor-centric division of EXP. And they have, I'm not going to use the number because it's probably private info, but they have a good bit of agents that are the investor-centric agents. I can tell you it's an extremely small percentage of the overall agents. And most agents are completely ignoring the motivated house seller phrases. Agents in general focus on the less motivated phrases. Sell my house. Okay. Find an agent, things like that. But when we start to look at, when we start to look at sell my house for cash, that's an insanely motivated person. Okay. Sell my house fast, Milwaukee. 4,000 people are searching that exact phrase. That doesn't include sell my house fast in Milwaukee, or we buy houses Milwaukee, or cash for homes Milwaukee, or any of those things. Okay, so you're probably talking somewhere between 5 and 15,000 people every single month in the town of Milwaukee alone going into Google to say, I want to sell my house really quickly in this area. And you guys and gals are the ones who can help them. Okay, so the demand is there. Let me kind of dive in. What can we do to get in front of them? Well, Christina Kudlock, she was a cold caller. And this is what she said. She said, the leads we get from SEO and from our carrot side are consistently the best, most motivated leads. The conversion rate is way better than any of our other marketing channels, and they take less time, less energy, and resources to close. We're closing at least 3 deals a month from our carrot site. And the beautiful thing about these leads is that the longer we've had the site, the cheaper the cost gets. Carrot's a no-brainer. She has recently, about a year and a half ago, moved from Los Angeles to Phoenix. And she finally hung up the cold calling phone for good about 18 months ago. And all of her leads come from the internet now. She recently had her first child. They took a big, long vacation before that on an RV. And that for them was freedom and impact. She wanted to get freedom from a business that was trapping her because of the way she was doing her marketing. And now she's able to make the impact she wants to make. Okay. So let's dive into kind of what do we do with this. I'm going to do some searches in here, and I'm going to show you guys what I would do if I was going into a market. And if you guys want to do this, pop in. What is your market? What market are you in? We'll do some keyword research here live on the call. I'll give you guys some insights and some of the phrases to type in, and then I'll show you what to actually do to go out there and start to try to get rankings for those phrases. Okay. Or even pop in a URL. If any of you guys have a website already, put your URL in here, whether it's a carrot site or not. I can even go in here and put in your URL or your competitor's URL and see what they're ranking for. Okay, so one of the first things I do when I'm trying to figure out where are the sellers already on the internet. Okay, how do I get in front of those sellers? Okay, the first thing I do is I recognize, well, what's my primary market? So right here, we've got Tom from Omaha, Nebraska. Okay, Tom, so we're going to use you as an example. So we'll do this. Tom, do you have a URL in mind? And I'm just going to go right here, guys. I'm going to go sell my house fast Omaha. Okay, so that phrase in general, sell my house fast, tends to be the phrase that is among the most searched, highly motivated search phrases. So this is a carrot website right here. Okay. I didn't know it. This was not planned. Tom gave me his market. The number one ranked site in that market is Carrot. Probably other ones as well, because the system just works, guys. This is a Carrot website. Number 2 ranked site in that market is Carrot. Okay. Let's go back and look some more. Let's do number 3, number 4. I don't know. They may all be Carrot. This one is too. Carrot. So the number 3 ranked site in that market's Carrot. This one's not. So, okay. So they should move over to Carrot probably. And this one is not going to convert well at all, by the way. If you're on this call, if you happen to be on this call, this form alone, y'all, the way this form is set up, is probably costing you 50% of your leads. 50% of your leads are probably going straight out the door because of the way that this form is set up. And if anyone's curious why, pop in the comments box, say that you want to know why this form is causing 50% of their leads to go out the door, and I'll tell you guys why. But let's keep diving into doing this keyword research, okay? So I'm going to let's just grab this one here. I don't know how many other search phrases this website's ranking for, but I'm going to go, you know what? If I'm looking to peg the search phrases and find out where sellers are, I'm going to first of all use the common phrases, sell my house fast and insert my city. Okay. That's the one you're always going to want to start with. Okay. It tends to be highest volume, highest motivated outside of like We Buy Houses and stuff. I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to search it up just like I did. And then I'm going to grab the number 1, number 2, number 3 result websites in that market. I'm going to come over here to the Carrot keyword tool. I'll tell you guys why for sure. I'm going to come over to the Carrot keyword tool. I'm going to put in my competitor's URL right inside of here. And I'm going to see what they're ranking for. Okay. So this here, I already know that they're ranking there because I searched that. And that's 43% of their traffic, guys. Look at this. That one search phrase alone, 110 people per month are hitting that phrase. And the number 1 search result tends to get about 30 to 40% of those clicks. So if you're number 1 in that market for that very specific search result, that means you're going to get about 30 to 50 people landing on your website who are asking to sell their house fast in the market of Omaha every single month. Okay, if your website converts about 10% of those, it could even convert higher. Let's use an average number, but if your website converts 10% of those to a lead, That means you got about 3 to 5 leads per month. Okay. With search engine optimization, it's the highest converting lead source you can possibly find out there. And in our data, it's between 1 in 5 to 1 in 15 leads turns into a deal. So if you're getting between 3 to 5 leads a month from only that one search phrase, just that one search phrase per month, that means you're getting a deal about every 1 to 3 months. If your average profit per deal is $20,000, you're getting either $20,000 a month from this, or about $20,000 a quarter, which is 80 grand a year. Okay. You guys see how those numbers work out, right? So with this one here, we know that that's almost 50% of their traffic. So it's probably a really good one. Now, how to sell an abandoned property. That one's interesting. Okay. So I'm going to go, why are they ranking there? And how can I reverse engineer how the heck to make this work? So I'm going to go here. They have a blog post on this topic, how to sell an abandoned property. This is crazy, right? So I go over here. They're ranked #1 in Google for how to sell an abandoned property, probably in that market. It's 25% of their traffic. It's not a lot of traffic, but that's a very highly qualified lead. That's someone who's like, they're trying to sell an abandoned property. That's the best lead you can get. So I'm like, I want to get in front of that seller. They're doing it. How do I do it? I grab this article and I can go to ChatGPT or a tool like that. Right? There's other AI-based tools that you can use as well. I'm going to use ChatGPT 4, and I can grab their article since it isn't very long, or use Jasper or something like that, and I can go, cool. I'm going to take this bad boy. I'm going to say something like, act as an SEO expert and rewrite this article and expand it to be more words and use the latest Google SEO guidelines to make it SEO optimized for the search phrase. What was that search phrase again, guys? How to sell abandoned property. Okay. How to sell abandoned property in Omaha. All right, cool. Here's the article. You guys see what I'm doing here? I'm literally using the Carrot tool and ChatGPT to reverse engineer what someone else is already doing to be able to get it ranked there. Okay, so it's writing me an article right now. And so what I would do is I'd grab that article, I'll show you guys exactly what you need to do inside of the Carrot system, but I'm not there yet. I'll show you what you need to do and how to have it rank well. Now, AI is doing its thing. Okay, AI is doing its thing over here. All right. So right here, I'm just going to go down this list, going to figure out what are the keyword phrases that my competition is already ranking well for. And I want to make sure I have a page that's optimized or created for each one of those phrases. So this right here, I'm going to create probably my home page if that's my only market, or I'm going to create a location page. I'll show you guys how to do that. Okay. This is probably going to be a blog post like theirs was. And I'm just going to go down the line and see if there's any other phrases that they're going after or ranking well in. And you can see most of theirs, they're not ranking very well in. Okay. So I'm going to do that with all of my top 3 search phrases. If anyone has a URL, Alex or Tom or anyone else, pop your URL in here, and I'll even reverse engineer yours and tell you what you're ranking for, why, and how to make it better. Okay. So that's the first step. I go, sell my house fast, my city. I search it, grab my top 3, pop them into the Carrot kind of competitor snooping tool. And I'm going to find out what's bringing in their traffic and is it working for them. Okay. Then I'm going to go over here and I'm just going to go create a page on my website that actually does that. So I'm going to go in here into pages, and inside of the Carrot system, it's really, really easy to create a location page. And what we usually say to do is like literally just duplicate your homepage. The way that Carrot is set up, the homepage is optimized for conversion. I would suggest you rewrite the content so it's yours, or have ChatGPT do it, and then click duplicate. And I'm just going to duplicate that homepage. It's right now automatically duplicating it, so it's a completely done page. And I'm just going to go over here, and let's say that I'm going to set up a page for Omaha, Nebraska. Okay. And I'm just going to go right here to where it says override market settings. I'm going to override that and say Omaha, Nebraska, or any, or whatever it is. Here's the zip code. Here's my phone number. Bam. Okay. If I were to publish that, which I'm not going to publish it, I'm probably going to want to go through and modify some of that content, update the photos so the photos are for Omaha. But now I've got a page that's optimized for Omaha at a base level. Okay, I can pop down here to the Carrot SEO tool and make sure that that it's optimized for the Omaha market. And our tool is going to tell me what's optimized, what's not optimized, and what I need to do on that content above to change the ranking ability for it. You see it's a red bubble now. You can move that to an orange, to a yellow, and to a green, even if you're not an SEO expert. Okay. Another thing that you guys can do is, like I was showing before, I have this ChatGPT article that was over here. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and take this article. It's a longer article now than that person's was. And I'm going to go back into Carrot and I'm just going to go, cool. I'm going to create a blog post for this bad boy. Okay. I reverse engineered some stuff. Acre Realty Services says ChatGPT content's horrible for SEO. If you do what I just did right there, yeah, that's not ideal at all. To just go do what I did right there. But what we have done is you can use ChatGPT to be able to say, hey, lay me out an article structure. Okay. And then you can have ChatGPT go through and watch. This is one of the things that I've done to make it so it actually works pretty darn well for SEO. We have tested the heck out of this. You can say, great, thank you for the article. Please rewrite it so it's not detectable as AI content. I've done this before and ran the content through an AI detector before and after, and it completely changed whether it was detectable by AI content or not. So I'm not saying that people should just run with AI content straight. It's a great place to start. It's a great place to start. Okay, because you can always take that content now that it's rewriting to be undetectable as AI. I can take it, plunk it over here. I'm going to create a standard blog post. I can copy and paste that content right in here. And now I can add my title, and I would just title mine the same as this is there. Okay. I'm just going to grab that title, how to sell an abandoned property in Omaha, Nebraska. Okay. Of course, I'm going to capitalize these words that need capitalized just for sake of time. I'm going to grab a photo in here and let's just throw some, let's throw some other stuff in this content in this area. Okay. So I'm going to add photos. I'm going to add videos if I want to, and everything's click, drag, drop, just throw the content right in there. So I wouldn't do that just like that, but I would make sure it looks readable. Make sure it's optimized for the keyword phrase you're looking to rank for right there. And then our system's going to go through and give you some pointers on whether it's optimized or not. All right, guys. So let me put in, let's see. Yeah, we got Omaha, Nebraska. Yep, for sure. So that's one of the first things I would do, y'all. Another thing you guys can do is you can literally type up things like sell my house, Omaha, and just see what pops up as ideas. So I can go, well, give me some ideas, y'all. Give me some ideas of other search phrases that I might want to create some pages or content on. Okay. So it's giving me a little bit of ideas here. A lot of these are low search volume, or I can do related ideas. And this is going to give me even more ideas on what I can do. So we buy houses, Nebraska. I'm going to probably want to create a page for that as an example. Okay, guys. So that right there is one of those things that we're going to be doing. Is we're going to go write a list of all of the cities and states that you want to buy houses in, and you should have a page for every single one of those cities and states. Okay, you should have a page for every single one of those cities and states, and I'm going to show you how it's happening in real life right here. Okay, so Bo is buying houses in Louisville and Mount Washington, Kentucky, right? So he has pages that he created inside the Carrot system for each one of these. When you create those pages, the next step that we're going to want to do is you want to make sure that you're tracking the ranking of those pages. You want to make sure you're tracking the ranking of those pages so you always know how your ranking is doing. So I'm going to go down here to the rankings tab, and Bo has already put a bunch of his keywords that he's wanting to rank for. And this is now going to lead to the next step here in a bit on what you do with paid traffic. Okay, what you do with paid traffic. So right here, y'all. You can see he put in his brand name. That's the very first thing you're going to want to do is put in your brand search name. Goes back to the discovery phase stuff, right? You want to make sure you're ranking insanely well for your company name plus the word reviews. So he's ranking #1 for his company name plus word reviews, which is great. Now he put in his primary keyword in here, and our system's going to tell you how it's doing. He's been ranking #1 for a while. It dropped down for a bit and he got it back, and our system's going to give you smart pointers on what to do depending on your ranking. Okay. He has some other ones he's trying to rank for: buy my house, Louisville, sell my rental property in Louisville, things like that. So you can see he's moving up and down, really jamming on a lot of these. Okay. Now, another thing you're going to see, which is going to come into play for the third portion of this training, is it also tells you an estimate of what the cost per click is for a lot of these keyword phrases. Hold on to this because I'm going to show you how to use this in the next section. Okay, guys. So after you pick your keyword phrases, you toss all of your location pages in here. So if you're going after Louisville and Omaha and Destin, you'll have a Sell My House Fast Louisville page and put the tracking keyword in there. You're going to have a Sell My House Fast Destin page and put the tracking keyword in there. You're going to have a Sell My House Fast Omaha page and track it. That way it's always telling you what's happening, what's moving, what's shaking, the whole thing. Okay. Now, the Carrot system does have a lot of other stats and analytics. I'll pull it up right here. So you can see this one from the past 28 days. He's had 10 leads in here, 181 visitors. So it's converting a little bit less than 10% of that traffic, but some of that traffic is me and things like that. Right. And it'll even tell us like where the traffic coming from, where the leads converting. This lead actually converted on the FAQ page, which is interesting. Okay. Where's the traffic coming from? Well, a lot of it's coming from direct. For him, this is people who are just literally typing in his URL, which literally, like I said, might be a bunch of us. Okay. I shared it on here. I shared it on IG the other day. So a bunch of you guys might be typing up his URL, messing with his stats. But the next one down is organic search. So 77 of the visitors came from a Google search. 21 came from a referral. What does that mean? That means someone clicked a link and landed on the site. Organic video. This means someone came from YouTube and went to his website. Organic social. Someone clicked a link in Facebook. The whole thing. Okay, guys. So we give you all kinds of cool stats all the way down to the page of which page they're getting the traffic, how long people are staying on the pages, the whole thing. That's all baked inside of here. It's pretty darn cool stuff. Okay. So let me bounce back to the presentation. I am going all over the map a little bit here. What I want to do though is this, guys. I want to do this. Okay. So I'm going to give you a URL. It's carrot.com/plant. Okay. Carrot.com/plant. And this URL is a good URL for you because this is going to be driving you to this new package that we have that is going to save you a bunch of money. I'm just going to review it really, really quickly. But this package, guys, is going to give you 4 months of our Carrot software, 4 full months at the highest level, which is normally $199 a month. Okay, so that alone is, what is that, $894, I think it is, or something like that. So it's about $894, $896 that we're giving you in Carrot subscription in this package. We're going to give you these other trainings, and for the first 20 people, I'm going to be sharing a bonus here in a bit, which is insanely related to Section 3. The first 20 people are going to get our internal Google AdWords campaign. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys in this section how to do Google ads to accelerate things, but I'm not a Google ads person. I hire people to do Google ads things. And so if I try to log into Google and do all the setup and do all that, I'm going to take forever. I'm not going to set it up right. For the first 20 people who grab this package today, we're going to give you the actual campaign that is being ran to a client I'm going to show you here that locked up 10 contracts on Google PPC alone in the month of April of this year. 10 contracts that 1 month, month of April in Florida from this one single campaign. All right, guys. So we're going to give the first 20 that bonus who grab us on this offer. If you feel that Carrot might be a fit for you, or if you're already a Carrot member, I'm going to show you guys how to upgrade to that offer here in a second. All right, guys. So key 3, amplify with paid ads. So what we just showed you, the very first key was, all right, we've got to nail our credibility and trust first. If we don't do that, it doesn't matter what we're doing. It doesn't matter how great our other marketing is doing. We're losing deals at the point of sale. Okay. So we got to tighten that up. Number 2, we now want to get in front of the flow of sellers who are searching in Google. And we want to do it in an evergreen way through Google search. Okay. It takes work, or you can hire someone to do it. But man, when you get there, just like Bo, you get evergreen leads that come in each and every week, or sometimes each and every day, like clockwork, and they're the most motivated leads. But what if you want to accelerate the process and you're like, dude, yes, I know it's going to take 6 to 12 months in some markets to get that ranking, even following Carrot's system, but how do I get leads quicker? And so the first thing that we always do is we amplify with paid ads. Okay. You're driving traffic. We just want to make sure that we're driving traffic quicker as well. So this is Marco Padilla. Marco switched from cold calling and a custom website to Carrot about 2 years ago. And he said, we switched from cold calling to online being our main deal source. Last month, we put 10 properties under contract from Google PPC. Marco is with Optimal Home Buyers. So This website here, Optimal Home Buyers, is in Florida, and he's absolutely crushing it. Now, he's put a lot of work into his Carrot site, making it stand out, really bringing credibility in. And he's working with our in-house Google pay-per-click guy, Brendan. And Brendan set up the PPC, and then Marco has been doing some of his own search engine optimization following our training. And I'm going to show you guys a couple things you can do and a couple mindset shifts to make paid ads work well. Okay, most real estate agents that I talk to, they say, man, I've already tried Google ads for sellers. It didn't work. Well, the problem is most 9.5 out of 10 agents don't do Google ads correctly. Okay, they drive to the wrong types of pages, the wrong types of ads, and it doesn't work. But what we've been doing for years on the seller side and innovating that side works like clockwork. Now, is it going to work 100% of the time exactly the way that you want it to? No, not every time. But if you stick with the math, if you stick with the numbers, the ROI is amazing. So what's the difference between search engine optimization, which is what we call evergreen marketing, and PPC? Well, the first thing is time to results. Okay, with SEO, or ranking organically in Google. Okay, so what does that mean? Organic rankings means, let's kind of go here, type up sell my house fast, right? So an organic ranking is the stuff below the sponsored results. It's these ones here. Okay. The paid rankings, or PPC, are the ones that you can pay for. You can literally be at the top of the page in Google for your primary seller phrase tomorrow if you want it to be. Okay. So SEO is going to take longer. Okay. We usually see what I call a pop or a sprout about month 6 if you're doing things correctly. And then by month 10, 11, 12, you should start to get some level of momentum. Year 2 is when it really starts to take off, and your ROI goes up, your workload goes down. But Google PPC, we can get immediate traffic today. Okay, the difference is it's not going to scale over the long term and get cheaper. It's just going to stay consistent, which is a good thing. Okay, with SEO, your ROI is really in the negative for that first, until you get that first deal. You're just spending money, spending time getting those rankings up. But once you hit that first deal, man, things start to climb because momentum builds. With Google PPC, you can get to break even quicker, but your profit margins are going to be a little bit lower. Okay, but they're both good. So let's kind of dial in your PPC budget. The very first thing, y'all, that we need to do, before we do any paid marketing, and I'm going to bring my iPad again here, is we need to dial in our budget. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a quick little calculation that you can do. This is from a worksheet that we put out there for our clients in our Epic program. Our Epic program is our highest level program. I just got off a call with our Epic program members right before this group coaching format. There's guys who own 400 houses and 8-figure businesses in that group. And there's people who are doing 250,000 a year looking to get to $1 million. Just amazing group. So the first thing you want to do, guys, is we've got to remove emotion and drive our budget with math. Okay, we've got to remove emotion and drive the budget with math. All right. So the first thing we want to do is write down, what is your average profit per deal? This is how you figure out your paid budget. When people ask me, hey, Trevor, how much should I pay for Google ads? This is what you should pay. Okay, so grab a piece of paper and do this. So let's say that your average profit per deal, just for sake of this, is $20,000. Okay, some of them are flips, some of them are wholesalers, but your average is 20. Now, if you're a real estate agent and you're looking at this going, my average commission is $9,000, how the heck could it be 20? It can be 20 if you adopt hybrid and start to invest as well. Okay, that's how you start to add more to your profit. Okay, now what we want to do is I want to divide that number by 4. Okay, because our target all the time is if we can get a 4-to-1 return on our paid marketing, that's really good. We can scale that. Now, why 4-to-1? Because if it's 4-to-1, let's just do this right here. Okay, so here's $1 that I put in. That money right out of the gates went to paid marketing. Okay. But I also have, let's say I have a team, I have people, I have taxes, I have an office, I have rent, whatever I have. Let's say that eats up another chunk of dollar there. Okay. That means with the 4-to-1 return, we're probably going to be getting about a 50% profit margin at the end of the day. Okay. Now, if you have a big team and you're paying an acquisition manager and all that kind of stuff, you might be paying out all of that, and then that's your profit. So that's why we do a 4-to-1. If we're doing a 2-to-1, saying, hey, we put $1 in and we would get 2 out. The problem with that is that works well if it's just you as a one-man or one-woman show, but it doesn't work well if you're paying any other expenses. Now your margins are too low. Okay, so we divide that number by 4, and that equals $5,000. Okay. So that tells us that our max cost per deal is about $5,000. Our average profit per deal is $20,000. Our aim is to have a 4-to-1 return, meaning I can pay up to $5,000 in marketing expense to get that deal. I would trade $5,000 for $20,000 all day long. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to figure out what's our max cost per lead. Okay. So now we go over here and we say, cool, what is our max cost per deal? We just move this number over. Okay. We go 5K. Right. And now how many leads does it take us to get a deal? Well, if you're using SEO, let's just use an average of 1 in 10 for good math. Okay. If it's direct mail, it's 1 in 40. If it's cold calling, it's 1 in 50 to 60. If it's TV, it's 1 in 50 to 60 leads turns into a deal. If it's Facebook ads, it's about 1 in 20 to 1 in 30 leads turns into a deal. If it's Google ads, it's about 1 in 10 to 1 in 20 leads turns into a deal. If it's SEO, it's about 1 in 5 to 1 in 15 leads turns into a deal. Okay, the reason those numbers get better is because the lead quality gets better. Okay, so let's say we're doing 10 leads per deal because it's SEO related leads. That means we divide the 10 by the 5K. That means our max cost per lead is $500. Okay, so I'm going to take these numbers, guys. Now this is our marketing budget. Okay, I can spend up to $5,000 per deal, and I can spend up to $500 per lead as long as these numbers stay constant. As long as our average profit per deal is $20,000 or better, and our leads per deal is 10 leads or better. All right, guys. So that is your budget. So as you start to do Google ads, I mean, I would never want to spend $500 a lead, right? But you could. Math says you could. We don't want to though, right? So our target ideally is going to be more like, let's spend $200 a lead. Let's spend on Google ads. It might even be $300 a lead. But what a lot of people do is they see they're spending $200 or $300 a lead, and their buddy over here on Facebook ads is getting $45 a lead. It's not apples for apples. This person is buying leads for $300 a lead on Google. They stop their marketing because they think they're spending too much. Guys, I would spend $300 a lead all day long if 1 in 15 of those leads, or even 1 in 20 of those leads, turn into a deal. What if it took me 22 leads to get a deal? Okay, that's 22. What is that? 6, that's $6,600. Okay, $6,600 to get my first deal done all day long, guys. I'd spend $6,600 to get the first deal, because once I got that, I got my 20K, I get my 6,600 back, and then on my next deal, I'm going to try to whittle it down so my cost per deal is below the $5,000 by optimizing that campaign a little bit more. Okay, guys. So that's how you do your calculation. So do your max cost per lead, cost per deal calculation. And if you kind of played along with me, pop yours through the comments box. So I can see what yours is. And now I'm going to give you some things that you guys can do on your paid ads to be able to accelerate this. Okay. And like I said, guys, hold on here, because I do have an amazing set of bonuses for y'all. If you guys are enjoying this training or starting to see a little bit of what Carrot can do, I've barely even shown you any of the Carrot features. This is the best time you can join Carrot with this package we have today. It's going to be way, way cool. Okay. So right here, I'm just going to show you guys some things. If you want to start Google pay-per-click, you get your budget done first. Okay. And then we need to create some ads. And so you do that by going into Google, creating a free Google Ads account. And there's a lot of process to set up the account. Like I said, the first 20 who take us up on our offer either upgrade as a Carrot member, and I'll show you how, or purchase this as a brand new Carrot member. We're going to give you our entire Google Ads campaign. Every ad, all of the keywords that convert the best, the negative keywords that eliminate wasted clicks, the ad groups structured correctly, with a training video from Brendan on my team that shows you how to upload that file. It's literally a file. You take this file, you upload it in your Google Ads account, and it imports all of our keywords, all of our ad groups, all of our ads. Guys, that alone is worth potentially tens of thousands of dollars in revenue and or lost revenue if you try to go it alone. Okay, guys, we have a service in our marketplace that charges $1,000 for that one thing alone. We're giving that as a bonus on this training. So here's some type of ad copy that can work. Okay, so this one here, 2020, the conversion rate. 22.81% of everybody who clicked this ad turned into a lead. 24.59% of every person who clicked this ad turned into a lead. Guys, that's almost 25% conversion rates. This is insane. 19.35% of every person who clicked this ad turned into a lead. Okay. So this one right here is We Buy Houses Fast for Cash. Local company buys houses fast. Put your company name there. ABC Properties buys houses fast. Cash offer in 24 hours. Okay, looking to sell your house house fast? We're here to help. Get a cash offer today. Skip straight to closing. Zero closing costs. Sell as is condition. Quick closing. Now, there's a whole bunch of elements behind this ad that I can't show you right here. That's a whole bunch of other settings, but look at this copy. You can see the trends of it. Okay, we buy houses fast for cash, top price offers, cash offers. So we're talking about how quick it is. We're saying that we do a good job and we pay well. Okay, we do buy houses. We can buy houses in any condition. There's no commissions. You can sell a house as is. So it's really talking about removing all of the pain points that someone has when they're selling. Okay, so first of all, write those ads. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to then create these ad groups. Now, this training is not about doing Google ads. Like I said, what we're going to do is we're going to give everybody who buys this package today, invest in it. We're going to give you all these ad groups. We just want to show you the what. You can go find the how in some of our training that we have on our blog, or grab the resource and grab the bonuses. So the cash offer home buyers type keyword is getting a lot of leads and conversions. And on average in this campaign, so this campaign was in a more expensive market. Okay, I think this is the Florida market. But in that Florida market, their average profit per deal was $30,000 plus. Okay, so if they're closing 1 in 20 of these and their average profit per deal is $30K, even if they're spending $300 a lead, $294 a lead, they're making out like bandits. Okay, so the people who are able to know their math and remove emotion are the ones who win in this business. So I got 53 leads for $294 on average. Okay, 24 leads for $232 on average. These types of campaigns are ones that are absolutely crushing it for people, where a lot of people are ignoring it because they say Google ads are too expensive. Guys, it's actually too expensive to ignore Google ads right now because we're so focusing on this cost per lead number. What we need to be focusing on is our cost per deal number. Okay, our cost per deal number, and it should be 1/4 or less of what your average profit per deal number is. Guys, let me know in the comments box if that makes sense. Okay, guys, so launch your ads. You do your budget, you launch your ads, you use that math to manage that campaign. And one of the biggest things that we found in Google ads, in addition to the high converting Carrot websites that are just set up by default to convert well, is they need to load insanely fast on Google ads. Okay, that's one of the big things that we focus on at Carrot. Is we want to have your sites be the fastest loading, highest converting, best possible ranking in Google. Now, you've got to put some work into it, right? But we give you the platform that helps you do that even better. So this one here, they moved over from a custom WordPress website as well. It looks really pretty. The site converts better for them. On Google's own page speed tool, has 100 SEO score, 100 best practices score, 93 performance score, crushing it for them. So you need to make sure that you're doing Google ads on a very fast website. All right, guys. So let me see. Here's the last few tips, and we're gonna bring this training to home. Here's the last few tips. Always use tracking links. Okay, one big mistake people make again is, I'm just going to show you guys something here. Is they launch a Google ad, or they launch a Facebook ad, or they launch a social media ad, or whatever it is. They launch some ads, and what they don't do is they don't track which ads are actually working well with what we call a campaign link. And so inside of the Carrot system, you can go down here to campaigns, and you can go create a custom campaign link for any of the marketing you're doing. Okay, so let's say you're doing Facebook ad number 2. I'm going to drive it to a certain page on my website. Just select whatever page it's going to be. Let's say it's a retargeting ad from Facebook. Bam, I can click this. It's going to create a special tracking link for me where it's going to tell me, hey, this is that ad. This is that link. This is that Instagram profile. This is that Craigslist ad that you posted. Here's how many people clicked that. Here's how many leads came from it. Okay, so this one here, 4,838 clicks has generated 710 leads. That's killing it. That's killing it. This one link, it's been active for 2 years, and this is what you actually take and put inside of your Google ad so you know it's working. But you can use these for anything. Use them for your social media. Put them at the top of your IG profile. Track all of your clicks so you know what marketing is working, you know what marketing is not working, so you can kill the marketing that's not working. We had one of our clients, RJ Bates, literally said this: He said this feature alone has saved them tens of thousands of dollars per year in lost advertising revenue or dollars, because they recognize what was working, what was not working. They could finally kill the advertising that wasn't working very well. All right, guys. So use campaign tracking links. Always send to a hub, not a landing page. So there's a big debate. Do we send people to a squeeze page without links, or do you send people to a longer hub like this? So the data that we have, and it's very thorough, deep data, is you may see a higher conversion rate from a visitor to a lead with a very simple landing page with no copy, no links. But what we're after, guys, is not a higher lead conversion. We're after a higher deal conversion and lower cost per deal. When we track the data all the way through the cycle, okay, all the way through the closed deal and profit, we found that when you drive them to a customized site like this right here, like this Carrot Hub, with robust content, with reviews that eliminated objections, your average profit per deal was higher and the ROI was higher on that paid marketing. Even though the clicks from Google that turned into a lead on the landing page might have been a little bit higher conversion, the profits that came out of that campaign were far higher when they were driven to a Carrot a hub website like this. All right, guys, it enables a prospect to build credibility far more easily. Last part, never stop your marketing before math says you should. Math versus emotion. All right, guys. So a quick question for you. And I've got the amazing special offer. I'm even going to do a little bit of a demo. But question, how many leads and deals are you guys okay with losing this year from underperformance? And I know when I ask myself that question in my own business, the answer is always none, right? Like, I'm not okay with losing any of it if I can prevent it. And one of the easiest things to prevent and one of the easiest ways to make more money is if you're doing any marketing at all. If you're doing direct mail, if you're doing cold calling, if you're doing radio, TV, driving for dollars, if you're doing any marketing at all, the easiest way to put more cash in your pocket is to make that marketing just convert better by building the right credibility profile online with the right high converting, high performing website. Okay. When you look at Wix or Weebly or Squarespace or custom WordPress websites or any of our competitors, there's a reason why Carrot websites perform better, a reason why Carrot websites rank better in Google. You can find them all out there on the internet. It's because we focus on performance above all else. We want to make sure that no more deals slip through the cracks for you. And like I was saying before, if your average profit per deal is $25,000, how many of those $25,000 deals are you losing this year? Because of some gaps in the funnel, because the website isn't fast enough, because people are leaving your website and going to your competitors, just like with Bo that I showed before. All right, guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through how we can help you to plug this gap and have us do what we do best and have you guys do what you do best. Have you guys continue just to be investors and let us do what we do best. Okay. And if you want to plug that gap and really leverage the internet better and drive evergreen marketing and have a better ROI with your paid marketing, there's two things we can do, right? One of them is we can just trial and error, try to figure it out, right? I'm going to go hire my cousin Eddie. Cousin Eddie is going to get me a site set up. He did it cheap. It was $200 and cool. It looks good. It kind of looks like a Carrot site. Game on, right? But going back to this site over here, some of you guys asked, why is this converting bad? This site looks pretty, right? If we look at it, I look at it and go, dude, this thing looks pretty. It looks really pretty. Omaha Media Group made a pretty looking site. But most web developers have no clue how to make something actually convert. They know how to make things look pretty. And that was our whole premise with Carrot when we started the company in 2014, is having a high performing website isn't about looks. It's about performance. We want to make a website perform well and look good, right? And so here's a few things. This guy is losing 50% of his leads. Number one, we ran a test years and years and years ago, and we ran a lot more since then. The words on the button matter. Literally, the word submit is losing him 30% of his leads. The word submit is losing him 30% of his leads. You want to make sure that the button has a benefit-oriented action on it. Get my fair offer, get my fair cash offer. If you see those phrases on any real estate investor website in the entire industry, it's because of Carrot, even if it's not a Carrot website. All of our competitors use our copy because we're the ones out there testing and they're out there emulating. Okay. So if you see any website in the entire industry that says, get my cash offer, get my fair cash offer, we're the ones who started that because we test the heck out of things. Okay. Number two, Remove your CAPTCHA from your main form here. That's losing another 10 to 20% of those leads. That older demographic might not know what to do with it. It might not work well on a cell phone, the whole thing. Number 3 is you always want to have about 3 form fields as the optimal when you're asking sellers to opt in. And you should have your property address and then 1 or 2 pieces of information. You never want to have a big box here, and you never want to have all these form fields. Every form field after 3 form fields decreases your conversion on your website. What we do is after someone opts in, then we send them to a step 2 form. Okay, that step 2 form then is able to gather more information from them and start to qualify that lead even more. You can customize all of this on the other side of the Carrot software. Okay, guys. So you can either do trial and error over and over again, or you can do something that's fast, that's proven, that's going to be getting you the result that you want to today. Right. And with the Carrot system, we call it the Evergreen Marketing Platform. And what we really focus on is helping you to attract, convert, and close more traffic. And the way that I did it, y'all, was the hard way. Okay, I did it the hard way. When I had to come up with these methods, I had to hire the people, spend the money. And the hard way is you're going to go it alone. You're going to go, cool, I'm going to come up with my own strategy, right? Then I'm going to go hire the web guy for a minimum of $3K up to $10K to have it done right, to look good. Then I'm going to write the content or hire someone for about $1,500 to write my content. Then I'm going to hire an SEO firm for $1,000 a month. And I'm going to buy those WordPress plugins that I need for like $200 a year. And I'm going to get the good web hosting. So you can't just get the cheap $6 a month stuff. That's going to put your company at risk. Get the good web hosting. It's at least $30 a month. So that's $300 a year. I'm going to get the split testing software. I got hacked by a overseas hacker twice, had to go to upwork.com, pay them to unhack my WordPress site. All together, we're talking $5,000 to $16,000 of money just to do it right. And you hope that the people doing it actually did it right, so it converts well. Most don't. And hundreds and hundreds of hours, right? So what we've done is we've actually baked this into our whole system. When you launch a new Carrot website, right out of the gates, you're able to pick what type of website you want. Do you want a motivated house seller site? Do you want a cash buyer site? Do you want a land site, a note site, a real estate agent site? Any type of site you can imagine, mobile home site, okay? You can launch the site. Then once you pop in here, you get to go over here and pick design. Okay, what is the design that I want to have the foundation of my website be? Okay, maybe I want it to be one of these premium designs up here. And I really like this hemlock. Let's go ahead and preview the hemlock, or let's go ahead and preview the aspen design. These are premium designs that fewer people use, look great. I need to adjust some of the color there, or you can choose any of the standard ones too. Okay, let's bounce back over here. I can change my branding. I can change my colors. You can do all that there. Once you've nailed that and it's where you want it to be, then you can pop over and edit your content. Okay, one of the first things I would do is go into my content, and this is the hard way to edit. You can actually be on your website right here, and I can edit my content from right there. But I'm just going to go here to the home page. This is one of my Google Ads pages that the team is driving to. I can pop over here and just click, drag, drop. Okay, I can edit this content. I can add a video. I can add sections of content wherever I want. The way that it looks is the way that you edit from there. Okay, then you can use our SEO tool. Even if you're not an SEO expert, what do you want to optimize for? Our system will then give you guidance, smart guidance, or you can hit up our training tools and we'll walk you through how to do that, or hop on our weekly coaching call. We'll walk you through how to do that. Okay. After that, you're going to start doing some marketing. You customize your content so it's yours, get your pictures updated, or you can hire our team to do it through our services. Then you're going to start getting some leads. Okay. When leads come in, they're going to look something like this. Okay. It's going to come in here. It's going to tell you the basics. Okay. It came from a Google ad. It came from this specific campaign. They came in at this time of the day. Here's the page they came in on. I can look at the street view of the property and drive down the street and check it out and go up and down. That's the property right there. I can see what the seller said. Okay, it's owner occupied. It's not listed with an agent. They're looking to sell it quickly. And yeah, I want to get close to 200,000 to relocate. Guys, these types of leads are amazing. Okay, as I'm going, I put in the keywords I want to rank for and just put them in. Our system will help you find those and put them in there. And then you start to track your rankings. Are they going up? Are they going down? Use our training or hire people from our marketplace to do the work for you. Okay. As you start to do paid ads, you're going to come in and create those special campaign tracking links, or give them to your paid ad manager so they can track what is working, what's not working. Okay. And then as you're going, you're going to be able to dive in and get robust, deep analytics on your website to tell you what's working, what's not working, the whole thing. Okay, what pages are performing the best, which ones aren't? What are my best sources of traffic? Like this one here is paid search, a little bit of organic search. And there's so many other things we can do. We have content automation tools in here that we haven't even talked about at all. If you want to start getting content out there, we have a tool called, let's go here. We have a tool called Video Post. And what Video Post does, y'all, is Video Post actually automates taking your YouTube video and turning it into written, robust content that Google absolutely loves. So I can take a YouTube video URL. I would just go copy and paste that URL right there. So let's go ahead and take this video. I'm just going to grab this YouTube URL here. Okay, let's go back to Video Post, wherever that went. I got way too many tabs open here, guys. Way too many tabs open here. Where we go. Okay, I can pop in that URL. It's going to import the video in, and then it's just a very, very low cost. I think it's $1.25 a minute to send it off, to get it transcribed, yank it back, all behind the scenes. You click a button, we charge you the $1.25 a minute for the video. We send it off, get it transcribed, yank it back. Our tool then makes a full written article for you, puts the video at the top, yanks all the words out of it, and makes a written article, emails you 2 hours later and says, hey, your article's ready. You can dive in now and start to customize that article, do whatever you want. That's the way I like to do the content. I like to sit down. Or you can take that article and have it spun a little bit with AI if you wanted to. Okay, but we have so many tools that are going to help you guys do content marketing more easily inside of our advanced marketer plan. So I'm just going to buzz through this, guys. Okay, so what we're going to be doing today in this package is 4 months of the advanced marketer suite for free. Okay, now normally it's $199 a month. And so that's $894, I think it is, in payments that we're including in this package. We're waiving in this package. And I'm not going to spend a bunch of time on the bonuses, honestly. I'm going to go through them right now, and I'm going to show you guys where to go. And the first 20 get the full Google Ads campaign with all of our keywords, all of the ads that are working the best, all the negative keywords, all the ad groups created. You literally take this file, upload it into Google. It's the exact campaign that Brendan on my team is running right now for Marco Padilla in Florida that got him those 10 contracts back in April in that one market alone. Okay, guys? And then you can show up on our weekly coaching calls, which is included in this package, weekly coaching calls, ask questions, have our team look at things, and go from there. Okay, so you're going to get 4 months of our advanced marketer package. If you're already a Carrot member, you qualify for this too, guys. We're going to waive your payments for 4 months. So you would invest today in the package. You'd invest the $997 today in the package. We're going to pause your billing for 4 full months, no payments for 4 months. It's plenty of time to get up and running and get cranking. Okay. But not only that, we're going to give you the resources to accelerate your progress. Okay. We have something called a 30-day challenge. And the 30-day challenge is something that we start every single month at the start of the month. We have a cohort of investors that comes with you, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people. There's bite-sized daily trainings. You go away, do that homework, come back, coordinate and collaborate with that group of people. And our aim is by week 4 to have you driving traffic to your website and hopefully getting your first leads. Okay. We have another training called the 3 lead per day training. That's the best search engine optimization training in the market. When you look at all of the people in the market that I know of that are doing SEO as a service right now, everyone that I can think of started with this 3 lead per day training. They all started by using this training. We just recently updated this in January this year for 2023, but they got their SEO start with this training. Keith Sant, all the guys out there got their start with you. Andy Kloji, all of them got their start with us. So you can dive into this, whether you're an expert or a beginner. It's going to walk you through exactly what you need to do to get your Google My Business profile set up, to get ranked high in Google, and then hop on our coaching calls when you need help. Okay, guys? And a couple other things are going to be really, really cool for you. If you want to have us do any of the site setup for you through our concierge service, then what you're going to be able to do, something reset on me. What's resetting on me? There we go. If you guys want to have our team do any of the site setup for you, you're going to be able to get 10% off of any of our in-house services, which is, could be hundreds of dollars in value there. This whole package, y'all, including the bonus for the first 20 today of our $1.2 million Google Ads campaign, is over $7,436 in value. And you go to carrot.com/plant. That's carrot.com/plant. And you can grab that for just $9.97 today, no payments for 4 months. And then we renew the payments at the monthly rate for advanced marketer after 4 months. Okay, guys, now we have a full money back guarantee, 30-day money back guarantee. I always want to put the ball in your court where you are fully protected. Okay, if you dive in and you discover, man, I'm just not ready for this yet. I thought I was in your day 29, let our team know. And we'll give you a full refund, no questions asked. We want to make sure that you're confident in this. And we're going to fully invest into you. We need you to fully invest back because we know when people do the work, it works. It works amazingly well. And like I said, for the first 20 guys that go to carrot.com/plant, we're going to give you this Google Ads campaign with a video from Brendan and my team that shows you exactly how to just automatically populate our ad campaign. Whenever we start ads in a market for myself or for a customer and they pay us $1,000 or more a month to run the ads, this is the campaign file we start with. We literally upload the file to the Google Ads account, add in your location, do things like that, follow the video, and that's going to save you well over $1,000 just in setup. Then you can manage it yourself. I wouldn't suggest you manage it yourself, probably if you're in a giant market like Miami or something. But if you're in a market with sub 1 million in population, definitely you could manage it yourself with our guidance, or at the very least, you can get it going and get some leads coming in. Okay, carrot.com/plant, guys. All right, a few other things. So I'm going to share this video, and then we're going to move to a wrap, answer any questions. And I already see some people diving in, grabbing the bonus. Amazing. I love it. But here's Mr. Adam Mitchell, one of our clients, sharing the transformation he had after implementing what we talked about in this training. Oh, you're good. Technical difficulty. I'll give you guys the high level of it. We had a technical snafu with this, guys, but Adam Mitchell, one of our clients, they went from losing $40,000 their first year of investing by scattershotting their marketing everywhere to now they're a 7-figure business. I've invested in multiple of their deals, big multifamily deals that they've taken down, and they grew from almost giving up and dropping 40K to now a 7-figure company. All of their leads come from the internet, which is crazy, crazy cool, guys. All right, guys, so you can launch that first site in under 5 minutes. Pick a mobile home site for mobile home leads, or land site for land leads, or cash buyer site if you're looking at cash buyers and list your website, list your properties on there, or motivated house seller. They're all in there. And just go to carrot.com/plant. Okay, carrot.com/plant. And what you're going to do is if you're an investor, primarily click investor. If you're an agent, primarily click agent. But you'll pop right over here. And once you come in here, if you're logged into your Carrot account, it should recognize that you're already a Carrot member. It should recognize you have a membership. Okay, if that's the case, you're going to click complete checkout now. It's going to charge you for just a $9.97 today. There's going to be no payments for 4 months. So if you're already paying for an advanced marketer membership with Carrot and you're paying $199 a month, there's no payments for 4 months. So you're already saving those $894 in payments. Okay, so this whole package is really only a couple $100 more, about $150 more, $100 more. Yeah, 100 or so more than what you're already paying, and you unlock all these bonuses, okay? If you're a brand new member and you're not a member yet, it'll take you to a page to set up your user account and then make the payment, and then it'll put you right inside of your new Carrot membership. You can have your first site launched in under 5 minutes. All right, guys, so $9.97 today, no payments for 4 months, over $7,000 value in this package. If you're a Carrot member, we're going to pause your billing for 4 months, upgrade you to advanced marketer, unlock all these bonuses, unlock the weekly coaching calls, unlock premium support, unlock all of the content marketing features, all of our SEO features. And in the first 20, which everyone still is so far, we're going to give you our Google Ads campaign, plug and play campaign, and then use it, hop on our coaching calls. We got you. All right, guys. If there are any questions, let me know. If you're brand new to the Carrot ecosystem, this is a perfect time to dive in and get going. It's going to be the best deal that you're going to be able to see for quite some time. Get these bonuses, get the premium onboarding, the premium support, and have a full 4 months to execute before any other payments happen, y'all. All right, guys. So if there's any questions, let me know. But carrot.com/plant. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3 sold cash says, here is Rosangela. How I get that? That was from a while ago, so I'm not sure. I think they were talking about this bonus. So this is how you get it. Said, I'm carroted already. I love it. So if you're already a Carrot member, go to carrot.com/plant. Make sure you're logged into your Carrot account. It's going to recognize you are. Click that blue button that says complete purchase. And then it's going to complete the checkout for you. It'll charge the card on file for the $9.97 today, and then we'll pause your billing for 4 months, unlock everything for you. All right, including that bonus. But they said one thing I know in fact is for sure the leads from SEO are another level. They're ready to sell. I love it. I love it. I love it. Awesome, y'all. Shoot, I've enjoyed the time with you. I'm a little bit late for a meeting, so I'm going to bounce over to my meeting. But this is the stuff I love to do, guys. So if any of you guys are wondering, like, will this work for me? Number one, I can show you as much proof as you want to see. Just let me know in email. Let our team know how much proof do you want to see to know if this works. Okay, because I can give you an abundance of proof that you can just go find on the internet and see this works. So that's not a question. So the next question is not whether it works, but whether you'll work it. And I think the biggest thing is what, it depends on your desire. It depends on your goals. It depends on your ambitions and what you want to do. And we've had so many of our customers come in where they were struggling doing another method. They switched over to Evergreen Marketing. Was it hard? Yeah, it was hard. Did it take a lot of work? Heck yeah, it took a lot of work. Was it worth it? Heck yeah. They look back in a year, look back in 2 years, and they go, man, I have consistency. I have predictability. I have a baseline of revenue that just comes in even if I'm on vacation. Okay, I now have more freedom and flexibility in my business so I can do what the heck I want to do because this business was built to support me. I am not supposed to support my business. Okay, this business should support you. You should not have to support the business forever. Okay, while you're building, yes. Long term, no. When you're on the hamster wheel, you support the business forever. You are the business. Okay, when you do Evergreen Marketing, the business supports you as you build that momentum. That's where the magic is, guys. That's why we get in business, is to build that freedom. And I want to make sure you guys are doing it the right way, and you're doing it in a way that actually gives you freedom, not just a high paid job that you end up hating. All right, guys. So love y'all. Have an amazing, amazing rest of the week. This offer will be up through the end of the weekend. Okay. So end of the weekend, then it goes away. We shut it down. This bonus though, the 20, the first 20 who are going to get the $1,000 bonus of our actual Google Ads campaign. You get the file, you upload it in your Google Ads campaign. You're running with our ads that we start with, and our clients have brought in multiple millions from that campaign. That is capped. So once that hits 20, it hits 20. Right now, we still have slots open for that one. But guys, get in, 100% money back guarantee. The worst thing that can happen, y'all, is you make the investment, you dive in, and you realize it's not for you. And then you decide to pivot or something like that. But I can tell you that most people do not do that because they recognize this is the path to get them where they want to go. All righty, guys, have an amazing, amazing day. There are some questions. Says, we're in Brazil for 45 days. We have 7 deals to close. Most of the leads are SEO. That's it right there, guys. That's the freedom stuff right there. All right, let me take a picture of that one. That's the freedom stuff right there because they're in Brazil on vacay, and they have 7 deals to close from this methodology. They're not having to drive around and knock on doors. They're not having to drive around in a car and stuff. They're not having to pick up the phone and cold call. They're not having to do all those things. Okay, they can sift through the highest quality leads and stop messing with all the ones that aren't very high quality. All right, guys, I love it. That is a good one right there. I'm going to screenshot that bad boy. If you're cool with it, I may use that one in the future. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. I like it. Awesome, Derek and Felicia. Thank you. Amazing. Acrebook Realty Services. Thank you. I appreciate you big time. Tom, awesome. Love you guys. Have an amazing rest of the week. Carrot.com/plant. Go take action. You've got one decision, right? And that decision is, do I keep doing what I'm doing right now? And if I do that, will I be where I want to be in 12 months? Or do I have to change something today and make that happen? Is what you're currently doing today going to get you there? If it's not, what are you going to change? This can be that spark, just like it was for Adam Johnson. This can be that spark, just like it was for thousands of our other clients, where they made the leap and they said, something's got to change. I know this works. I trust the company. They're going to help me. I know I've got to work hard, right? But I know I can make this work. Make the leap, take the new path forward, build Evergreen Marketing, and let's do this together, guys. All right. Talk soon. Have a great rest of the week. Carrot.com/plant.